Hey there, mums and dads. Do you remember how we had fun when we were teenagers? Backyard cricket, frisbee at the beach, playing Trivial Pursuit with our friends and family. All of these things were a whole lot of fun, and more importantly, they didn't cost a whole lot of money. In this video, I'm going to share with you a letter I wrote to my kids, talking to them about the fact that having fun doesn't need to cost a whole lot of money. Hey there, mums and dads. Welcome to day 29 of my 366-day journey to teach my kids everything they need to know about money. And today we're talking about free entertainment. What sorts of things can we do that are free that we can also have a lot of fun doing with our friends? Now, I was very excited this week when Hannah shared with me that her university Bible study group had this really long list of free activities that they could all get out and do together without it needing to cost them any, or in fact, some of a little bit of money, but certainly not a whole lot of money. And I was very excited to see that because too often today, we tend to think that entertainment needs to cost money. But the reality is, it doesn't. So here's a letter that I wrote to my kids. Hey kids, I was super excited to discover this week that Hannah's University Bible Study Group has a long list of activities that are either free or cheap that they can turn to whenever they're planning social events. In our last letter, I shared with you how easy it is to fall into expensive lifestyle habits like bought coffees, bought lunches, eating out, takeaway, those sorts of things, and how these habits can easily add up to literally hundreds of dollars every single month. But I want you to know that it's not just food that this can happen with. If we allow it to, our entertainment can also become a huge drain on our money, and that can be stressful and rob us of the enjoyment of the activity itself. Think about the last time a friend invited you to do something expensive. While you wanted to be with your friends, I'll bet you wished you didn't have to do something that costs so much. Am I right? The reality is most people struggle with this, even adults. We love spending time with our friends, but resent it a little when we are constantly put in a position where we have to say no because we simply can't justify spending the money. Sadly, no one ever wants to be the person that says, I can't afford it, or could we perhaps do something that doesn't cost so much? But please be assured, most people are actually thinking this. So can I encourage you to take some time to sit down with your friends and come up with a long list of things that you will enjoy doing together that are cheap or free, so that no one feels a need to be excluded because they simply can't afford it. When you put your mind to it, you will find that there are literally dozens of fun things that you can do. Games night, movie nights, bush walks, progressive dinners, cooking, frisbee golf, and so on. One of my clients last week shared with me that they had over 60 people turn up to a games night at their church. He said it was incredibly fun. It was an incredibly fun evening. And no, he's not a dork. My challenge to you this week is to come up with a list of 10 things that you can do with your friends that cost little or no money. And we can do the same thing as a family. Love, Dad. So mums and dads, we all know that at times we pay for entertainment because it is convenient. But at the end of the day, we pay for that convenience because it means we're going to have to spend more time at work earning that money so that we can pay for that entertainment in the first place. Whereas we could choose instead to brainstorm, sit down, take a half an hour with our friends to think about all the things that we could do that are cheap or free. So here are 4 really key points that we want to be sharing with our kids so they can develop healthy habits. Firstly, spending money to be entertained can become a really expensive habit. Secondly, most people struggle to balance their budgets and would be grateful to have cheaper ways to spend time with their friends. And I literally mean most people. So this third point, people are often afraid to speak up and say that they can't afford something or would rather not spend so much money going out. So can I encourage you, be the first to bring this up. Encourage your kids to be the first to bring this up. And the fourth point is that there are literally dozens of options that are either cheap or free. So please take the time to brainstorm this with your friend. You will be amazed at what you can come up with. If we can teach our kids that they don't need to spend as much on food, they don't need to be spending as much on entertainment, they'll be amazed at how much money they can actually start saving rather than wasting it on convenience. And to continue following my journey as I teach my kids everything they need to know about money over the next 12 months, please click on the subscribe button, my left, your right, click on that button, and together we can teach our kids everything they need to know about money so they can live their lives, pursue their dreams free of money worries.